Hey guys, Primal Instincts of the No Dio Hero here, and unfortunately I have been the subject of another homophobic attack by employees of YouTube. For those of you who know, this is not the first time it's happened. I made a video a while back about a previous instance of this where I spoke about it in detail. That is in a pinned comment below if you wanted to watch that video. Thankfully, that instance was resolved. Unfortunately, this instance I'm telling you about now was not resolved. For those of you who remember, one of my fans actually met me in person and I uploaded a video we filmed together back in March. His name is Segaroth. He actually traveled an entire state just to meet me. He was a fan of the wrestling videos that I film on my channel, so we filmed a match together and uploaded it to my channel. This was back in March. At first, everything was fine. You know, it was getting the views and likes and ads that all the other wrestling videos of mine tend to get, until a couple months later in June, which, as most people know, is Pride Month, when all of a sudden I get an email from YouTube saying that the video was age restricted and demonetized for being sexual content. And I was just like, what? But remember, it's not the first time it happened, so I wasn't exactly surprised. So my first thing was to try to appeal the video on YouTube. I wrote this appeal explaining exactly why this was incorrect, and within 60 seconds, my appeal was instantly denied. I got an email telling me it was. And obviously it's like, this video is 6.5 minutes long. There's no way a person actually reviewed that in less than 1 minute. And I don't think anybody did. I think the computer system just instantly denied it because a human employee had set it up to do that. So I decided to look into it a little deeper since that had happened. And I brought up something that is the self-certification for ads for the video. If you've been on YouTube for a couple years like me, YouTube lets you self-certify your videos for ads. You're basically telling them like, hey, this video contains this, but it still should be ad friendly, or hey, this video contains this and it won't be ad friendly. It allows you to be honest with them, so it gives them more context of what they're looking at when they view the video and decide if it should have ads on it or not. And I've always been honest with my certifications of these videos, and I was with this one too, but I saw that the employee had disagreed with me on my decision. Take a look at the screenshot that's up here right now. You're going to see right here where it says findings from human review. This was not an automated decision. This was a human employee where YouTube and me disagreed. And you're going to see down there at the bottom, YouTube selection, exposed breast or full nudity, sexual acts, animal mating, discussion of fetishes, or a thumbnail with sexual content. Obviously, none of those things apply to this video. Okay, there's no exposed breast because we're not women. That's what that one means specifically. Full nudity, we're both clearly wearing clothes. Sexual acts, we're having a wrestling match. We're not having sex or going down on each other. There are no animals mating in the video. There's no discussion of fetishes because we're not talking about anything. We're having a sports match or a thumbnail with sexual content. That also doesn't apply because we're clearly posed like we're wrestling in the video. If that alone isn't disappointing for all of you to read, just like it was for me when it happened, take a look at where it says your selection above that, and it says none. What that is saying is that I just lied on it and said that there's nothing on the video that could potentially be non-advertiser friendly. The problem with this is that I did not select none for this video. I selected 2 categories for the video actually in my certification. And this shows me that this employee went in and changed my certification to make it seem like I selected none. There are plenty of categories on there you can select that you still will get ads for. And in fact, I selected them. I selected 2. The first one I selected was the activity we were doing could be considered like harmful or dangerous, but it's in a controlled setting and nobody's actually getting hurt. And it's because it's a wrestling video. I mean, you're like grappling with each other. There's potential for injury in that kind of sport. But according to YouTube, if you have like a safe match in a controlled setting like that, there's no injury, there's no hitting or kicking, which there wasn't, it's okay for ads. So I was honest in that. The other category I selected, and I want to show you I want to show you guys this too. The next screenshot you're looking at here, this is YouTube's own certification policy. Right here, adult content, you can turn on ads for this content. Examples of content in this category: romantic scenes that aren't sexually gratifying, including things like cuddling scenes, or scenes involving sexual tension without explicit depictions of sexual acts. That one right there is the one I want you to look at. Because even if you can say, yeah, you guys were just having a wrestling match, but it certainly seemed like there was a connection between you two. There was a little bit of chemistry that you guys had. All right, yeah, you can say that. You know, we had a lot of fun. Like I said, this guy traveled an entire state just to meet me and bond with me and be on my channel. And trust me, when we filmed this video, we made sure to behave ourselves because we knew it was going on YouTube. Okay, we weren't trying to do anything inappropriate. We were literally having a wrestling match together. And yeah, you could see that there was a connection between the two of us, but according to YouTube's own policy, which you're looking at right here, you can turn on all ads for this content. And I selected this in my certification. So now we go back to why the employee changed my certification. And this is why. Because I selected the right one and they knew it. And they knew that the one I selected should have ads on the video. So by changing it to make it look like I wrote none, they're covering their tracks and trying to make it so they get away with their lie on how they certified it in order to get rid of all the ads on the video. And guess what? They successfully did it. If you go look at the video now, it's still, you won't find a single ad on it, and it's still age restricted. I want you to look at this next screenshot too. Shortly after this happened, I got an email that a different wrestling video of mine had been suitable for all advertisers. And look at it, it's another wrestling match that I am in. Only this time, it was done with a straight friend of mine because Segarath is openly gay. Private Billy is not, so that video was okay for ads, but Segarath, if you saw in the video, he's wearing a rainbow cat unicorn t-shirt with rainbow cuffed short shorts. He is loud and proud about his identity, as he should be. And an employee saw that and was like, oh wait, no. Yeah, this is a wrestling match, but the person in it is gay, therefore it doesn't get ads. And they abuse their power and their homophobic hatred of seeing Segarath, an openly gay person, grappling with another man, to age restrict and demonetize it, lie and change my certification on it to cover their tracks, and then attack the video as much as they can without actually deleting it. And that's insane. So according to YouTube, a wrestling match is wrestling and is okay unless it's being done with a gay guy. And we're going to delve a little more deeper into that now with some responses I got after I emailed YouTube support, because obviously I'm not happy with what I discovered. I reached out and I asked an employee to give this video a second internal review because obviously there's so many things wrong with the decision that was made on it. Usually when this has happened in the past, it takes YouTube a couple days to get back to me because they're actually having somebody review the video. This is the first time this has ever happened to where the very same day the support agent came back to me and said, oh, sorry, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but they're going to keep that decision on there. And they further explained to me that the reason my appeal was instantly denied is because, like I had guessed, an employee had manually set it so that was their decision, it was going to stand, and I couldn't even appeal it. It's like, well, what's the point of giving me an appeal then if I can't even use it? They're just going to instantly turn it down. Here's a screenshot from the support agent I spoke to at first, where she writes, content that features highly sexualized themes is not suitable for advertising. And then if you'll see towards the bottom, there's like a little idle threat that was included along with this email that says, we may reserve the right to disable ads on your entire channel in situations where the majority of your content is not suitable or where there are repeated serious violations. So basically what that canned response threat says is, if you keep uploading videos wrestling gay guys and we keep attacking them like this, we're just going to take the ads off your entire channel. So you better stop it, pal. That's exactly how I read that. I don't really see any other way to interpret it. And I went back and forth trying to battle this and say, like, this is obviously incorrect. And finally, another agent stepped in and wrote me back one more time before closing my thread because they were done with me at this point. They tried to claim that they treat everyone fairly and that, let me back up real quick. At this point, this person is replying to the age restriction on the video. I've already figured out why the ads were removed on it. Here is why it was age restricted, because there were two separate decisions made by this one employee. Full demonetization and age restriction. So here's the response to why it was age restricted. And they said it was due to nudity or sexually suggestive content. Again, nobody's nude in the video. Nobody's having sex in the video or doing anything sexual. It is a wrestling match between two people who have made a connection together but aren't actually doing anything sexual. This agent clarifies it doesn't solely rely on the clothes you're wearing or sexual acts. And it says, we consider the following when deciding to age restrict or remove content. And here you see a list of things which none apply to my video. Not a single thing on this list has anything to do with the video that I have uploaded with Segarath. So the only thing I got out of this, because you can see on there, it says provocative fondling. That's the only thing on there that I think that this employee probably in a reach said that the video was. Like, oh no. This isn't a wrestling match because it's being filmed with an openly gay person. Therefore, it's groping and fondling. So there you have it, guys. Just to clarify, it's okay to have a wrestling match if you're straight. It will be fully approved for ads as you see, as like my other wrestling videos are. But if you dare have a wrestling match with an openly gay man, it's no longer wrestling. It's no longer a sport. It is highly sexual content on the same level of full body nudity. It is sexual groping and fondling. It's not grappling for sport. It's groping and fondling because the other person is gay. That, according to YouTube, during Pride Month, this decision was made. A month that YouTube claims to celebrate, claims to stand in unity with the LGBTQ community. And here I have a fan, Segarath, who traveled all the way from another state just to come over and meet me and be part of my channel because he sees I use it as a platform for people to be open about themselves and not be ashamed and to love who they are and to be respected and loved by other people. And this company, this platform who claims to be on that same level, has paid employees. This guy comes all the way over here to be in a video and have fun, and we have a wrestling match together, and these employees attack him in his video and lie and say that there's highly sexual acts and full body nudity going on and groping and fondling because of their homophobic hatred of him for being openly gay. This company paid this employee to make this decision. I appealed it, it was denied. I emailed their support agents about it, it was again upheld, and my appeal was denied. Okay, there's no excuse. This company, claiming to be for this community, paid employees to make this decision, paid a system to uphold my appeal and ignore it, and further paid not one, but multiple support agents, human agents, to uphold this ridiculous decision, even though I sent them the same information and screenshots I'm sharing with you guys, okay? It is a lie. YouTube does not stand with the LGBTQ community. They would not be paying their employees to make and uphold hateful decisions against people like that if they did. It is all bogus. And as if that's not bad enough, guys, a little while after that, I started noticing the views on my channel started going down. They started dipping pretty bad. The views are down, the search and discovery's down, the little bit of ad money that I get every month is down. It wasn't even much to start with. I mean, I've been on YouTube for 6 years. And I thought that with it being 2021 and YouTube talking all this about supporting communities, that this would be a great place for me to be myself and invite other people to be themselves. And then the moment I have the first openly gay featured friend on the channel, boom, he gets attacked. The decision gets upheld. My entire channel is suffering as a result of it. I'm like being blacklisted. It's terrible. So I don't even know how many of you are going to watch this video. I don't even know if you're going to see it because I posted a poll on my community spot, and over half of the people who have voted so far said they don't even get notified of my videos anymore. It's like, I'm wondering, like, I have over 7,000 subscribers, but my videos have been getting like between not even 2,000 views. Not even 2,000. A couple of them will, but the majority don't even get 2K. It's like 7,000 people aren't going to subscribe to a channel and only 1,000 of them actually watch the video. They subscribe because they like the content and they want to see more of it. But YouTube is doing what it can to sneakily prevent them from seeing it because they have a homophobic hatred of what I do on my channel. The bonding I share with my friends and the fact that I have an openly gay friend now who comes over and films videos, and they see that as a threat and they attack it and they try to hide it from the rest of the world. So don't believe the lies, because it is lies from YouTube. They had multiple chances to make this right. I reached out to them several times, spoke to several different of them, gave them all the facts, all the screenshots, everything they needed, and they shut me down every time with the nonsense like I've showed you. They don't stand with this community. They will continue to say one thing and do another, because we all know actions speak louder than words. So there you guys have it. You know, I'm honestly really disappointed. I'm going to continue filming on YouTube for now, but make sure you bookmark my official website, thenodeohero.com, just in case, worst case scenario, something happens. I'll always be around if something happens. I'll set up on other platforms, other avenues. You always find me by the name The No Deo Hero and Primal Instinct. Hatred is not ever going to stop my passion. I won't let it divide us. I'm going to let you guys comment whatever you want. It was ridiculous how I had to ask everybody to watch their comments, because if you say anything that's too affectionate, YouTube was threatening to demonetize videos and remove videos because of the comments on them. And I'd actually seen that happen. Some of my videos get age restricted and there's nothing inappropriate about it, but there was some comments where some fans kind of got carried away. And it's like, I'm not doing YouTube's job. I'm not going to censor my fans who love and admire me and my friends and what we do because they want me to do their job, and if I don't, they're going to attack my video for something that doesn't apply just because there are fans expressing their love for me and what they do. So screw that. Fuck YouTube. Like I said, I'm still going to be on it for now, but I'm also going to speak my voice and let the truth be known. So keep a lookout here. Keep a lookout on my official website, and I'll let you know of other platforms I join as I do. Thank you so much for listening to this. If you did, your support means a lot. I love you all. I will never let hate divide us. And stay tuned for more from me, Primal Instincts, the No Deo Hero.